Welcome back to Cruisnick Sanctuary, Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, and the newest patch, patch 6.1, Newfound Adventure. I almost forgot for a minute there. Last episode, we are determined to reopen the Void Gate, or pry open the Void Gate back in Azadal's Legacy. And in order to obtain such knowledge, we are going to peruse the books of the restricted section of Numenon. This is proving to be interesting, especially who we're going to face soon enough. Anyway, let's get right down to talking to Skalok Montichaigne and completing the next quest, Restricted Reading. You'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume.
You presume correctly.
Then you'll want to speak with the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant you access to the restricted section.
Excellent. Once again, we thank you for all your help.
Oh, it was my pleasure, believe me. May you find the knowledge you seek.
Shall we?
And Y'shtola is now accompanying me again. Alright. What do you have to say, Y'shtola?
Come along, Chris. Numenon and its forbidden wisdom awaits.
Soon enough, I will do some New Game Plus, because a lot of stuff has changed. Hopefully they tighten up the AI. Y'shtola, you seem like you have something to say.
To think the set of instructions I laughably imagined may actually exist, but yalms away from where you found me napping. If I had known of Azadal's the Third's...
Let me try that one more time.
If I had known of Azadal the Third's exploits sooner, I could well have saved myself days of research. Even a children's book might have pointed me at the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must needs be flexible of mind and look beyond conventional wisdom. A lesson I had already learned, but clearly not taken to heart.
There's the index page.
Archon Y'shtola and guest identified. Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? Follow me, if you would. Watch your step, and please note that the use of naked flames is discouraged.
Of course, we'd burn down the whole place.
If House Damir's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
Works for me. Let's do this. And we get some nice, awesome jazz with this. This shit bops! Alright. An untitled journal. Today, in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren, eyes blazing not with hunger, but trembling, like a candle's flame, threatening to flicker out at any moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinctions seem inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel for this exquisite, transcendent being. Though you are tempted to read more, this does not seem to be the volume you are seeking. Any others on the bottom floor? Nope. Okay. The weighty tome, maybe? In the year 1564 of the 6th astral era, the Amalja summoned Ifrit, their patron god. Accounts describe the being as a gigantic lizard-like being with a potent command of fire-respected magics. If we consider that primal summoning is an act fueled by faith and prayer, it is unsurprising, if not expected, that the resulting deiform entity should manifest the appearance and powers with which it is attributed by its worshippers. What then might emerge from the ether should one who believes in an almighty omniscience attempt the same ritual? Would the scholar himself grace us with his presence? Some other embodiment of divine sagacity? Could this man-made god truly be all-knowing? And if it were, whence would such knowledge arise? I myself have many questions concerning the nature of the ancient world. With no spell to transport me back to the days of old, could I instead summon a being possessed of encyclopedic wisdom of every age? Yet, with no means to verify its pronouncements, how could one be certain they were true? Though your mind spins with the possibilities discussed therein, this does not seem to be the volume you are seeking. Alright. It's gotta be this leather-bound log. Probably. The following pages detail an advanced method for manipulating rift-spanning apertures as devised by Nuhashan, yeah. The ninth patriarch of House Daemir. We present these research notes to the faculty of Charlian Studium as both a token of our friendship and an expression of our boundless admiration. You appear to have located the forbidden volume you seek. Y'shtola will need to make the final confirmation. Y'shtola?
Have something you'd like to show me, do you? My apologies. I flipped open but a single book and was completely absorbed by the contents.
Here you go.
Well done, Chris. I think you may have found our prize.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Daemir's resonance many times at the Great Work. Time to see what all the fuss was about.
Yep.
Among the ranks of the Void Sent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard. From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures. A talent which sorely tested the Radiant Host in its battles against these abominations. Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure. Our findings revealed that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate.
Huh.
Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos.
Okay.
How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon void scent, has been discussed among academics for years now. Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales. And still, House Daemir went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves?
Yeah, but
But that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
oh. Eorzea has been added to the Unending Codex. Okay. There's my collections again. Ah, there it is. Wow. I've got a fair bit of reading to do. Though they should probably think about okay, let's speak with Y'shtola.
As much as I would love to start crafting the Atomos, I'm afraid this is far outside my field of expertise. Fortunately, we know a harness alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in our House Daemir project. Our business here is concluded for the moment. Please pass on our regards to the forum. Your message will be conveyed. Should you wish to indulge in more forbidden literature, I will be here. Patron mode disabled. Security mode engaged. If anyone can help us, Nidana can. I say we return to Thavner and look for her at the Great Work.
So can we go back in there? Nope. Alright. Alright. To the Great Work. And to another 1,500, and to bye-bye to another 1,600 gil. It is a good thing I am not using any of my FC's gil for this. Alright. Hello, Nidana.
Y'shtola tells me you are pursuing a most fascinating study, and that you want me to be a part of it.
Yep.
I have no doubt you will be interested. This research log should speak for itself. Will it now? By the sisters! This is the mark of House Daemir! I never even knew such a work existed.
Few should. It was sequestered in Numenon's restricted archives, after all.
It was. But that means every word within is forbidden knowledge. A forbidden tome filled with forbidden research. And you put it right into my unsuspecting hand? I can hardly wait to read it. To think the Daemir were developing such marvelous techniques so long ago. How many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder?
Now that you have glanced over the notes, what say you to helping us build a new mock Atomos?
I say yes! 1,000 times yes! Work on a Daemir project that had been the redoubtable... that had even the redoubtable scholars of Sharlayan trembling in their sandals. No alchemist of the great work could resist.
You are a woman after my own heart.
Oh, I suppose I should ask, what do you mean to do with this big-mouthed simulacrum once we've built it?
We plan to pass through the void.
So, there's a secret void gate, and it's sealed in the ruins at the bottom of the bounty. Today is a day of revelations indeed. If the purpose of our man-made Atomos is to expand this hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think. Manipulating rift-spanning apertures is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor.
Then by all means accompany us to the vault. I plan to lead us back there shortly, once we finish gathering the components I require. Wait, what? Sharlayan's markets provided the raw aquamarine and pure water crystals, but I might need help obtaining a small quantity of astrally infused water.
For such a liquid, you need go no further than the font of Maya. The aesthetics of old once favored the place for their meditations, and the water which pools there now is known to enliven the flow of ether.
That sounds perfect. If you would be so kind as to fill a flask at the pool, I will petition Vritra to join us. The idea I have in mind won't amount to much without his authority to command the Void Gate. Shall we be about it then? We'll meet back here soon. God damn, these chicks are both over the moon about this. Alright, the font of Maya. Ah, yes, I remember. Alright, first, we've arrived at a vista, so /look out. Sightseeing log entry 24 complete. Nice. And hop down here. we go. I'm getting tired. Make sure I reorganize my inventory. I don't want to waste 100 gil just going to the Great Work. That's why I'm flying there. Now then. We've got the gang all here.
Do you have that flask for me?
Here you go.
Yes. This should suffice. Thank you, Chris.
I'll take the battle dance materia. Alright, we'll be back with more in just a moment. If you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned. If you're watching on YouTube, if you feel so inclined, feel free to hit that like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe by clicking here and click the bell icon for notifications. Here are some links provided to get you where you need to go. Whether it be to watch the rest of this playlist, to watch the previous episode, or to watch the next episode when it comes out. We will see you next time.